I am having my first procedure ever from trying to conceive, and I'm going in for my HSG. So wish me luck. I watched quite a few YouTube videos, and everyone on there says it hurts, so I'm just a tad bit nervous. I don't think they're gonna let me record, even though I would love to, because all the videos I watched on YouTube, no one was allowed to record, so you really don't see the process. And that's what I wanted to see, was the process. I've seen their faces. Yes, I can tell it hurts. But what I wanted to see was the process. So I'm hoping, sorry, someone got in the car. I'm hoping that they let me record so that I can show the process. But if they can't, I'll just be another one of those faces, if that. All right, wish me luck. Hi, welcome to my video. This is my first trying to conceive vlog that I'm doing, and the only reason I'm starting this today is because today I had my first fertility exam testing. Basically my first step in my journey was today. A little bit about myself. My name is Ashley. I'm 27 years old. My husband's name is Tony. He's 31 years old. We've been married for almost 7 years, and we're trying to have a baby. We've been trying to have a baby for a long time, but I've had a lot of issues along the way. A lot of unexpected stuff has happened. Baby just kept getting put on hold, basically. Plus my weight was ridiculous. My husband's mental health was not good. It just wasn't the time. We are now in a good place. My weight is in a good place. This is the time. I know right now we're struggling with COVID. COVID is on the rise, especially here in Anchorage, Alaska, where we live. But hopefully this is not going to stop my baby dreams, and hopefully 2021 is a better year for me. Or us, I should say. Stop being selfish, Ashley. Me and him. So, my husband and I met in 2014. He was active duty military. I did try to get fertility treatment while he was serving. But because of my BMI, they did deny me. They said I had to lose weight and try again. But by the time he got medically discharged, I didn't have enough time to lose the weight that they recommended, or said I needed to. Required, basically. So that didn't happen then. So then my husband fell into a depression. I also fell into a depression. We ate all the time. Instead of losing weight, I ballooned, and so did he. We gained a lot of weight together. I gained over 100-something pounds, and he gained about 100-something pounds as well. All we did was eat fast food or anything convenient that you could throw in the oven. I rarely cooked because I didn't want to clean. Just everything. It was not a good time for us. And that lasted for about 5 years. 2 years we were good. 5 years we were not so good. The 5 years was after he got out of the military, and he was depressed because he was injured and recovering and had to rehabilitate, and he just had to accept that he wasn't gonna be the same, and it was not the best time for us to have a baby because his mental health. Let's just say I was worried he wasn't gonna be with us much longer. So, fast forward, I went to see a doctor myself, and she told me how much I needed to lose. And I was like, yeah, okay. That's not gonna happen. So I just kind of started giving up on myself also. So that didn't help my depression. But I knew that if I didn't do something, I was gonna kill myself. Not like actually kill myself, but I'm gaining so much weight that I'm not gonna be on this earth much longer if I keep eating the way I am. So I started doing keto. And I told my best friend about it. And she told me, yeah, well, I'm going to Mexico to get VSG surgery. I said, what the hell? What? You're going where? Mexico. Tijuana, Mexico. to get VSG surgery. I called my insurance to see if I qualified. They didn't cover that. They covered the surgery, but everything leading up to the surgery was not covered. I would have to pay for that out of pocket. So I was like, yeah, that's not gonna work for me. That's too much money. It would be cheaper for me just to go to Mexico, plane tickets and everything, to do my surgery there than to do what you're asking me for here. So that's what I did. It was me, my husband, and her. We hopped on a flight and went to Mexico. She couldn't get her surgery because of some her iron issues, but she was there for me for moral support, which I love her to death. Cause how many friends do you guys know that's gonna fly across the country with you and be there for you while you're recovering and help you take a shower and grab buckets so you can throw up? And she's a trooper. And my husband was there too. They basically took turns taking care of me. And this isn't a VSG vlog, but I will give a shout out to my people there. I went to Pompey Surgical in Tijuana, Mexico. Look them up if you're considering this. Best facility I've ever been to, even in the US. Like, this is the cleanest hospital I've ever seen. They were so nice. They would run me my medicine whenever I needed it. Like, they were there. They came to play, okay? And I came to play too. So I got that done in March of 2020. Fast forward to July, I decided to take my birth control out because they told me I should be on birth control. You shouldn't get pregnant within a year to 18 months after your VSG surgery because babies will be like small and stuff like that. But since I knew that I was gonna have fertility issues, I was like, oh, I'm gonna take my birth control out now and see if my body starts regulating itself now that I'm losing all this weight. And by July, I had lost like 80 pounds. 4 months, I lost 80 pounds. And that July, so I started a period at the end of that month, first period in over a year. So I was excited that I started it. So then the next month I was like, I'm gonna track ovulation. My period never showed up. I was like, are you serious? I knew this was gonna happen. I knew I wasn't gonna be regular on my body. Like, I hated it. But then the next month it showed up, September, then October, and November. I've been regular since. Now I know when it's coming. It's 29 days. That's my cycle. And before my periods disappeared on me, I was very regular. I don't know what my cycle dates were because I never tracked that stuff. But they disappeared and now they're back. Yay! So she told me when I got my birth control out, she said, the next time I see you, I'm going to be telling you you're pregnant. I said, I hope, fingers crossed. No. I made an appointment. First of all, she retired on me, didn't tell me. And so I had a new doctor, and she sat down, but she had seen me before. And so when I sat down, she was very happy to see me, told me good job on my weight loss. She told me that I qualified enough, like I lost enough weight to get help if I needed it. So I said, yeah, what's the first step I have to do? She said HSG. She said that they'd call me to schedule me an appointment and she prescribed me an antibiotic. So that was my first step. That was today. Yay. When they called me the next day after that appointment, asked me what my cycle day was. I told them I was on cycle day 7. They said they needed to see me before I ovulate, or scheduled to ovulate. So she saw me. So she was like, okay, this will be your cycle day 12. This will be a good time. You can come in. And I was like, all right, cool. So scheduled my appointment. I took my antibiotic yesterday. Took my antibiotic today. Got my procedure today. I went in at 1 o'clock, full bladder, because they said you have to do a urine sample. First thing first, they make you do a urine sample. Ready. Went in, got the sample done, got walked into a room. I had to take my pants and my underwear off, but I could keep my socks, my bra, and my shirt on. Got on the table, and the doctor came in to explain everything to me. So this is my setup. The stirrups, and then the machine, and then where they're gonna see. I have to change into a gown, but I can keep my shirt and bra on and my socks, but I can't keep my pants and underwear, obviously. Alright, so she's gonna ask if I can record it. She doesn't know, so if you don't see any footage, then that was a no. But I will get back to you guys. Told me that they were going to put in a speculum so they can get to the cervix, put a catheter with the balloon at the end into the cervix, blow that up, and in the balloon is just to stabilize it so the catheter doesn't move. And then they were going to insert the dye into my cervix, and it's going to go into my uterus and out of the through the fallopian tube out of the ovaries. And if it doesn't do that, then something's blocked. I was like, okay, I'm ready. So I did tell her. She said if I had any questions, I said yes. How bad is this gonna hurt? Because all the YouTube videos I watched, they all said it hurt, and I want to know what's up. Like, warn me, let me know. Am I walking into something that I'm not gonna be able to handle? I'm gonna do it anyway, but tell me the truth. Does this hurt? You know, should I be practicing my breathing right now? Like, should I be more prepared? Like, tell me. I didn't take they tell you to take ibuprofen or some kind of pain reliever before your appointment. Because of the VSG, I can't have NSAIDs, but I can have other stuff. If I had it, I would have taken it, but I didn't have any at the time, so I just went to my appointment empty-handed. And I asked them there, and she was like, well, if you didn't take it, you didn't take it. And I was like, okay. So basically they were like, well, if you didn't take it, that's on you. Okay, I'm ready. I asked her if it hurt, if she'd done it before, and the person said it was excruciating, and she said no. She did say that I should experience some cramping, like a period cramp, like my worst day period cramps, like the beginning. But then it should be fine after that. So fingers crossed. Even though I have a high pain tolerance, I did not take an ibuprofen before this appointment because I had VSG surgery, and you're not supposed to take ibuprofen, but I could have took something else, and I didn't. So that's my fault. So hopefully I'm good. Okay. So she said everybody's different, and she told me that personally she had the test done between her first and second child because she was trying to have another baby, and she said that it didn't hurt her, but everybody's different. Every body is different. So I was like, okay, well, that's the only answer I'm gonna get from that. So I said, okay, let's do this. So then she put in the speculum. I felt that because it was cold. Then she put in the catheter and blew the balloon up and asked me if I was okay, and I didn't even know she had done that. I was like, yeah, I'm fine. There's no pressure. I don't feel no cramp. I'm good. But then here comes the dye, and I figured if the speculum and the catheter didn't hurt, then it has to be the dye that everybody is screaming, complaining about. It has to be. No. Because next thing I know, we're looking at my ovaries and they're shooting out. There was no pain. No pain at all. But everybody's different. So just because I felt no pain doesn't mean you're not going to be screaming to the heavens. Don't take my word saying, oh, it's painless. But everybody's different, and so you might be pain-free too. You might not be. Anyway, she was like, do you see anything you want to ask me about? I said no. She said, okay, we're gonna recap this at the end after you get dressed and everything. So she took everything out, cleaned me up as best as she could. She got up, left. I got up, put my clothes on, cleaned up the rest of it, got my clothes on, and then I waited, and she came back in, and she said, okay, here's the still shots from what I took. So this is the catheter. That's just, that little line right there, that's the catheter in your cervix. This line, this picture shows the dye going into your uterus. This picture shows the dye going into your fallopian tubes. And this picture is your ovaries, your left ovary, and you can see it's coiled up and it's right next to your uterus, but the dye is shooting out, so there's no blockage. And then she said, this is your right one, it's higher than the rest. So I have one that goes like dee, 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 and then the other one's like up here. And then my uterus is my face, right? My face right here. Here's my left ovary. Here's my right, like up here, far away. Okay, I'm gonna do this real quick because I'm not supposed to do this, and they're expecting me to be getting dressed, so just real quick. So that's before, that's when they started. That is my uterus, and then one tube, the other tube, and then the rest are just videos of it happening, and it was good news. And she was like, yep, see that, it's right there. No, nothing, it's shooting out, it's fine. I don't see any jagged edges, so that tells me there's no scar tissue. And a radiologist is going to look at this further. They're going to send the results to your doctor, and your doctor will call you with any more results that the radiologist saw that I didn't see. So I left with good news. So unless the radiologist says see something different, I'm good to go. So now it's just the next step. I know it's not Clomid because they don't do Clomid here. I'm thinking it's Femara, something like that. And I find that out December 4th. So right now we're November 17th, December 4th, I'll be giving you guys an update. But my doctor did say, the doctor that did the test today, said that women who usually get an HSG do see a bump in their fertility afterwards, because like you're like cleaned out and you just got flushed. So maybe we'll get something. Maybe we won't, but it's worth the shot. It's good to have hope. So wish me luck. Send me baby dust. I'll send you baby dust back. And hopefully next time you see me, I'll either be telling you, hey, it worked and I got pregnant, or hey, my doctor finally gave me my fertility meds. I must try this cycle 1. All right. In this video, I'll end this video. And right after me talking, I'll show you my pictures. So let's have a good day and happy Thanksgiving, because I will be making the video after Thanksgiving. As you can see, I already skipped Thanksgiving and I am in Christmas mood. 2020 has been hard on everybody. I just wanted to get festive, and Christmas makes me festive and happy. So here we go. Bye.